Hey there, Alex here. Not everyone needs the latest and greatest smartphone in the market. Some people might just need it for basic usage and don't mind a slightly older model or even a used phone. So let's say you're in the market looking for an iPhone, but want something that is cheaper but still relatively recent. You might be looking at the iPhone SE or the iPhone 6. Both phones cost around the same where I live, with the iPhone SE being just a little bit more expensive than the iPhone 6. So today, I want to make a quick comparison video of these two devices, and hopefully, I'll be able to make the decision a little bit easier for you guys. So let's start with the obvious. The iPhone SE has a 4-inch display, and the iPhone 6 has a 4.7-inch display. It's not just the size, but there is also a noticeable difference when you look at the quality of the panel. The display on the iPhone 6 has slightly better viewing angles, colors, and contrast. They are both lacking 3D touch capabilities, but it's not something I miss personally. Everything else is the same on the front. 1.2 megapixel iSight camera at the top, and a first generation Touch ID sensor at the bottom. Both supports Apple Pay, so no real differences here. Design is something that's going to be a little bit subjective. Some people may prefer the rounded look of the iPhone 6, but I personally like the sharper looking iPhone SE. Around the back, the first clear advantage that the iPhone SE has would be its newer 12 megapixel sensor compared to the 8 megapixel sensor on the iPhone 6. Image quality is good on both, but the iPhone SE looks slightly better in most situations. Both phones lack optical image stabilization, but the newer hardware produces better results on the iPhone SE. Not to mention you get 4K video recording as well as live photos. The next big difference will be its processor. The iPhone SE uses Apple's A9 processor with 2GB of RAM, and the iPhone 6 uses the older A8 processor with just 1GB of RAM. In day-to-day usage, the difference in speed is noticeable, but I think most people wouldn't really mind the difference. But the impact on having extra gigabytes of RAM makes a big difference to me. It's able to keep more tabs in Safari, and apps doesn't need to be reloaded as frequently. The A9 chipset also has an improved motion coprocessor which allows for newer features like the always listening Siri voice activation and raise to wake the phone. Looking at software, both runs the latest version of iOS 10, and the only differences are the features enabled by the hardware I mentioned earlier. Battery life wise, while the iPhone 6 has a slightly bigger battery, the lower resolution display and more efficient processor means that the iPhone SE lasts me just a little bit longer. Also keeping in mind that the iPhone 6 is the older phone here, the fresher battery in the iPhone SE will probably hold out a little bit better. You still get a headset jack on both phones, but only a single firing speaker at the bottom. The one on the iPhone 6 does sound a little bit better to me with slightly fuller sound. Okay, so to wrap up this video, let's talk about the reasons to pick one phone over the other. For the iPhone SE, you get a faster processor, better camera on the phone, better battery life despite its smaller battery, and a more compact form factor. But if what you want is a bigger screen device, you get a bigger and better looking screen on the iPhone 6 with a slightly better sounding speaker. A minor bonus would be the support for Wi-Fi MIMO and additional barometer that the iPhone SE is lacking. But do keep in mind that since the iPhone SE is the newer phone, it should still be under warranty, and the software will likely be updated for a slightly longer period of time. So my personal recommendation is to go for the iPhone SE unless you really want that bigger screen or a slightly cheaper iPhone. Or if not, you can always top up a little bit more and get the iPhone 6s instead. Okay, so do let me know in the comments below what your choice would be and why. I would love to hear from you guys. So thanks for watching this video. If you like it, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks, and see you guys on the next one.